Hi everyone and welcome back to Cloud BI Academy. So in today's session we are going to master one of the most powerful, efficient and interview focused technique in Dynamics 365 integration. So that is Upsert records using KingswaySoft. So basically this is for this session for data engineers, our Dynamics 365 admins, ETL developer and those handling CRM migration or syncing external system with Dynamics. So what we will cover today. So first we go through with what is Upsert and why you use it. Then we go through with alternate keys and GUID comparison. After that, we have discussion on that hands-on SSIS demo with real test data. And finally, we go through with error handling and best practices. So let's start with our first thing. What is Upsert? So what does mean Upsert? Basically, Upsert is insert plus update in a action. And in our mind, why not use separate insert and update flows? So there are multiple things I can explain one by one. First thing, it is a duplicate risk. If we have inserting something and then we update something, so maybe may their chances are our data in duplicate. Okay. Next important thing, it is a complex logic because complex we have first compare the data, then we have create a logic for comparison, then insert logic and then update. So that's why it is a more complex to access logics. Okay. Last and important thing, slower performance. So that these are a few reasons, that's why we have not using separate insert and update flows. So basically, KingswaySoft simplifies these within built-in upsell behavior. So basically, it is working. For example, we have a email ID. Okay, if it is exist in our system tables, then it is update the things. And if this email ID is not here, then we have insert the data. So it help in no extra lookup needed, and also it is helpful for bulk load and syncing operation because we know that we have uh, running the daily syncing, weekly syncing, and monthly syncing. So it is helpful for that thing. So if we discuss on the what is our traditional insert and update flow. So if you remember, we have a source data. Then we have apply lookup. In my previous videos, I have go through with that concept, like where we have used the lookup, and in this lookup we have compare the data with our final table. It means we have compare with our destination tables, and then we apply conditional split. And in this conditional split, we have divided our data into two category. If data is available, then update, and it is not there, then insert. So this is our traditional insert update flow. So what are the issues we have mostly facing? First is slower performance, more error occur, and it is a complex SSIS logics. Okay. So the why use Upsert with KingswaySoft? So basically this is a simple configuration, automatically detect, insert and update, work with GUID, that is our primary key, and alternate key like email, employee ID, and if any comparison ID we have created. So These are the alternate key for that. So we have discussed these things in a detail. So first we understand what is the GUID and what is the alternate key. Okay. So basically, GUID in Dynamic 365 it is used as a primary key. For example, I have show you. This is a contact table in our Dynamic 365. Okay, and these key are unique identifiers. So basically, it is work as a internal Dynamic 365 primary key. So it is best for CRM to CRM migration. It means if we have going from our lower environment to higher environment, it means we are in a development environment and we want same data on the our final environment. So this Go will help for that one, and it is generated if you required in a static form, so it is available. If you required in a dynamic form, so it is auto generated. Now we understand the alternate key. So basically alternate key defined in Dynamic 365 like this email address. Okay. So this email address is alternate key for our contact table. So based on that email address, we have comparing our old data and basis of that we have insert and update operation performed. If talking about comparison between alternate key and GUID, so alternate key is common for day-to-day operation. Okay, and if talking about duplicate risk, so in alternate key there is a higher risk because if two email address ID available, then it is performed two times. Okay, but in case of GoVit, it is a controlled way. It means for this contact table we have only one email address. Sorry, for this contact table we have only one email address. If same email address we have insert here, so it is not creating any COVID for that. And we have defined the alternate key in our CRM. This customization setting is available. So based on that, we just pick the entity and define the alternate key. Now, so already, so let's move to SSIS demo flow. So here, two things are there. One is alternate key and second is COVID. So in case of alternate key, it means like if you find a record with this unique value, so update it, otherwise create it. So that's basically the backbone of an upsert operation. So what exactly is an alternate key? In simple term, it's a unique identifier for record that's not the system generated GUID. So this could be something business related, like email, something employee ID or invoice number. Okay. So once KingswaySoft perform the upsert, it will first check dynamic using the alternate key. If the key exists, update that record. If not, insert a new record. So, for example, I can we have a flat file source with our customer emails. So this is our source file. There is a customer emails are available here. Okay. So if John email ID is available or already exist in our CRM, so we update this. name and last name and other fields also. And if second record is not it doesn't exist, then we create this record from a scratch. So this approach is amazing for integration where you don't control the GUID or when you are getting data from multiple systems. So here is a quick question for everyone. Can you think of a field in your current system that could act as a alternate key? Type it in the comments. Let's see how creative you can get. And okay, let's jump into our Dynamo 365 and create alternate key. So have given some idea to you how we have created any alternate key for the table. So this is our Power Platform app. Okay, just go to into tables. So you can click on any table like if I'm go through with contact table or currency table. If you click on key, so there is an option of new key. Okay, so if you want to create any key like I select here currency type. Okay, and after successfully apply the things, so you can publish into table. Okay, so what happened here? Just I'm going to. So I'm not going to more detail on that. This is because wait for the key status to change to active. Why? Because until the key is active, KingswaySoft can't use it for Upsert. So the activation process might take a few minutes, so depending on your environment. Okay. So in other videos, I will show you in a detailed way. So now talking about the GUIDs. Okay. So this is our GUID column. Like here is a contact IDs as a GUID. Okay. So if alternate key are like your email address, then GUID are like your fingerprint. It's completely unique and assigned by the system when a record is created. The beauty of GUID in an Upsert is that it is 100% accurate. No change chance of duplicate. If you use the same GUID, the challenge you have to have them, and in many integrations, you simply don't, especially if the source is an external ERP or marketing tool. Now, where can you get GUID? So you can export them from the Dynamics via advanced find or API calls, and you can get them during real-time integration if you store them after insert. So here we discuss one scenario. If we have a uh, running our syncing job on daily basis, or we have getting the incremental load on a weekly basis or monthly basis. So if we have getting from the so there is a two environment. Our source is there and destination is there. Okay, so in our source system we have stored some GUID, and in our target system we have same GUID are there. So it is just update the record, and if the GUID is not available, so it is inserted. So same. This is a concept of incremental loading. Okay. So if any this contact ID is available, then it is updated. If it is not there, then in case of we have moving from our SQL server to our cloud operation, so it is created a new COVID for that. So the basic idea, it's the cleanest integration method possible. Okay, and If you had to choose between using GUID or alternate key, which would you pick for your current project? Let's see your answer in the comment. So, all right, time for KingswaySoft things. Let's walk through setting up a GUID based on Upsert step by step. So, in your if I'm going to our SSIS packages, after configure the connection, okay. So for demo, I have chosen the contact as a entity. So if I'm going to here we have select the upsert operation. Okay, so if I select the primary key, so it is automatically taking as a GUID our contact ID as a primary key for that. Okay, for alternate key and manually specific, I have selected here manually specific and update one, then go to their mapping, and here we have created as a key for that. So these are the basic idea regarding GUID and email address, GUID and alternate key. So what are approaches we have going through with that? So first approach is alternate key. So in that case, in this demo, we have select a flat file source wherein our Excel data is there, and here destination also is there. Okay, and here we have select the operation upsert and matching criteria email column mapping. Okay, so simple. What are the settings we have applied here? One second, I will show you. So this is our Visual Studio. This is our flat file source, and if talking about our both approaches, so for I will show you first approach. Here we have select the action as a upsert. Okay, then our entity what you required. So in as per my demo things, I have go through with the contact table. Okay, so first we talking about the alternate keys. So here I have select the alternate key, and once you define from our that environment, so you can go through with that and select your alternate key. So for contact table, like we have created an email address, so we have getting that as a alternate key. Same thing if you required for upsert through GoWit. So in that case, we have go through with the primary key, and it is automatically selected here. Okay. One more important thing, if you select here manually specific. Okay. So in manually specific, you can define any key created as a alternate key. It means if we required first name and as our alternate key, so it is checking if first name is available, then it is performed based on all the operation on the based on first name and last name. Or we have also we have created email address already we have discussed. So this is a basic idea regarding upsert operation perform in this. Okay. So after execution, we have getting updated value. So this is the basic idea regarding that. These are the some best practices like clean data before upsert, ensure alternate key is defined in a dataverse. Okay, we have already shown to you how we have defined the alternate key. Okay, so in just go to in your dataverse and select any table and then define the alternate key for that. So let's discuss some other scenarios. So I have, for example, we have migrated our data from our Oracle server to our CRM. It means our Dynamic 365. So here we have used alternate key when GUID is not available because our source system GUID is not there, and destination we have a GUID. Then in that case we have using the alternate key for loading the data. And if talking about the GUID, so basically it is related to like we have performed some syncing operation. Okay, so already GUID, our source GUID is available and destination GUID is available. So based on that, we have performed our syncing. So if talking about overall things, so Upsert basically reliable, scalable way to avoid duplicate. Alternate key using for the external integration. GUID is used for internal CRM movement. This is a basic thing because in if we have getting any data from the flat file source, okay, so there is a no GUID is available. So in that case, we have used the alternate key that is called like you can go through with email addresses or any customer name number are there. So based on that, we can migrate our data. And GUID basically using for the internal CRM movement, like we are moving from our lower environment to higher environment. So we have using the GUID. We take the reference of GUID because sometimes they have fixed some statics GUID, so it can help us. So in next videos, I have more discussion on that. Okay. So thanks, viewer.